and only if it is. If it's inside and you're this raging bull, kick their fucking ass.
Alright, so we just got to New York, 7 a.m. here. Just walking through the airport, way more energy here, way busier. Gonna get our bags and we're actually gonna go meet my mate from back home who I'm going to the Bucks party with. I think we're gonna go there and drop our bags off. I keep tripping over my feet. I love it here already. It's pumping here. So busy, and we're here in rush hour, but just driving around here feels like you're in a movie. All right, let's go. Just arrived in New York. It is 10 o'clock. Can't check in until maybe like 3 o'clock. Best way to see the city, any city, I reckon, is on foot, just walking. We're just gonna suss it out. So like this is the same sort of feels that we had like in London and in Paris. Like you just walk around the streets and they're just beautiful. Like LA just missed that. Like there's a couple of good streets, but like here, you're just blown away everywhere.
By the way, look me up on Google. Go to your Google and type in Johnny, Johnnny, chess, C-H-E-S-S, and you'll see me with a lot of grandmasters. Yes, I lost, but when I lost, I won too. Because when you lose, you win. You learn in the interim. I'm out.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen in New York?
The two World Trade Centers crumbled. It was very emotional and it had a long-term effect on me in terms of accepting the reality that there are still evil among us. Thank God we got past that and life goes on, and humanity is probably in a better place now because of that experience, unfortunately.
Goosebumps in my legs, man. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. By the way,
I don't know what happens here. I think these guys just sit here and just play chess with each other. Wow, that was something. So much culture within like 100 meters, it's mind-blowing. These people, they seem like they're doing it really fucking hard, but all of them have good attitudes. How long has this pizza shop been here? Wow. It's all over. It's absolutely all over. Look at that. Look at that, brother. Bruh. Look at that. Oh my God. That's like the perfect crust. Look at that. It just sits up nice. It's still thin. It's not like heavy. Look at the oil on that. Wow, that's straight heart attack, this one. Look at that. Look at that doused. What's that remind you of? Oh. That's the one. That's the best one. You can tell that's fucking grandma's recipe from whoever owned this place in 1956. Ah, it's so soggy because it's just so oily. That end anyway, it must have been sitting there a bit longer than that crunchy one, but that's our first pizza in New York too. Unbelievable. I know you want some, eh, Jack? What about that there? Little Harper Hanley. That's mad. You just can't, unless you come here, you cannot fathom like the size of it. Starbucks. And I'll be getting a, what's that? White chocolate macadamia cream cold brew. Ooh. Yankee Stadium, let's fucking go. Top of the ladder to the Yankees. We'll get on the bandwagon. I went to the Yankee shop today, spent a bag at the Yankee shop, but it was also on activewear, and I put it on to come in. I look like a fucking freak. What's yours look like? That's disgusting. No good. Just gonna make sure the ice cream's all good here. Make sure everyone's all fucking safe. Alright, so I just remembered that I didn't really even show any of the rooms. Day 2, New York. This is Jack. He's editing. That's the room. That's it. That's what $1,000 a night gets ya in fucking Soho, New York. She's not cheap. Those rooms in LA, well, I think they were like $300, and that's in like the best area. $300 a night, just, and they were massive rooms. Jet lag got me to this time, eh? It didn't really get me in Europe. Couldn't sleep till like 1:30 last night too. Today, do it all again. We're actually going for a run along the Hudson River. We're gonna stay in our area. Yesterday we went right into city bit, but apparently it's real cool around here, like Soho. So we're just gonna suss it out around here. Eat some more food, and yeah, let's do it. Brooklyn Bridge, baby. Go run over it, have a suss out in Brooklyn. It's actually way better than yesterday. A little bit more community, like everyone's running, heaps of cool cafes.
3 wise men came to visit where I've been. They brought gifts with the Southside blend. One had Hennessy, the other a book of street ministry. The third gave a mirror and told me to remember me.
So we're in Brooklyn Heights and we just stumbled across this diner and it was pumping. Old school, vintage looking. Alright, what are we getting? What's the best thing on the menu?
The pancakes are really good, but the bacon, egg, and cheese is also really good.
All right, I'll get the bacon, egg, and cheese and the pancakes, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that looks mad. Thank you. Wow, stop that. That actually looks elite. Give me a taste of your steak.
Oh man.
Simple ingredients. So good. Jackson steak and eggs. We got pancakes too. I want to butter them right up, but like a real fat dog. Whipped butter like McDonald's. I'll save you that one, Jack. So good. Unbelievable. And it's fluffy on the inside. I don't know if this is how you do it, but out of 10, fuck, nearly a 10. So simple, but just done so well. World famous Katz Deli. So I've run out of front runner clothes, basically, because unfortunately I don't have my wife here to do my washing for me, and I'm an absolute fucking crumb of a human and I don't do my own washing. But anyway, don't worry about that, we're at fucking Katz Deli. Look at this, world famous. I've seen this all over the gram. Can I get a chummy and a Philly cheesesteak? What's your name? Johnny. Johnny, how long you worked here? 12 years. Wow. Wow. Is that actually real life? That's honestly 12 out of 10. That is the softest fucking meat. Alright, Katz was elite. It was so good, so juicy, so tender. The bread was fresh. It needed nothing. It was just fucking pastrami and cheese. I'm happy that I only got one, because then you can actually just appreciate it. You don't feel sick. You're like, oh, that was fucking disgusting. I feel disgusting like I usually do. But now, what are we going to do? Going to pump around, see what's doing, see who's who in the zoo around here. Always thinking, what I'm always thinking about is being an entrepreneur, or like being so completely obsessed with something that you're doing is like a little bit of a curse. There's not one moment that I'm not thinking about like how I can make this brand better, how we can grow it, just always thinking about how it can be better. I was just thinking the other day, because when we're in LA and also sometimes when we're in New York here, that I really struggle to like stop and just appreciate what I'm doing. Even the same at home when I'm with my daughter and I'm with my wife. I know that I should be completely present with them, but I just know I'm not. I was actually thinking about it, like what kind of toll that it takes on you as like a person. I'm sure other entrepreneurs have that same feeling. By realizing that means I've still got lots of work to do on myself, because that's just another thing that I just have to try and work out. And it's not a bad thing, because that's what's got the brand, like obviously with a big team and stuff like that as well, but the foot's never come off the pedal. I also thought a little bit deeper about, I was trying to figure out like where is it coming from. Like, we'll continue this in here. Hey mate, good, thanks, how are you? It's such an intense feeling too, like all the time I'm just like fucking always on, can't stop thinking about it. My sleep isn't the best because of it. It's the last thing I think about. I dream about it, wake up, the first thought in my head is how we can build the brand. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel a bit guilty, because I know like the last thing I think about before I go to sleep should be my daughter, but it's not. Like, it's fucked. Deep thinking about it and thinking like, what, like where does it come from? And the more I thought about it, it's like I think it stems from like a fear of losing it. I'm just terrified, because I feel like it can just be taken away from me at like any minute or any moment, that the brand will just become uncool straight away. I've followed clothes for my whole life, interested in brands forever, and I've just watched them come and go. And I'm always like, fuck, we could just be like uncool straight like tomorrow, because the feeling's so intense, because fear is such an intense feeling that I feel the fear, and that's like my driver. Imagine when you're scared of something, you fucking act. And that's like how I feel all the time. Even like in New York, I'm just like trying to I've dreamt about coming here my whole life, and like try and just be like, oh yeah, let's just like enjoy it, look around. I should be looking around, and I do. I love being here and I'm feeling it and I like it, but I'm also just like, I'm so like, everything is about front runner. Not troubles at home, but like it's definitely been a big thing in my relationship with my wife. So all that means is I still got a lot of work to do, like on myself, back to the drawing board. And I sort of love this shit, eh? I love when I find out like that all your ducks aren't in a row. Like, you have to go back, have lots of conversations with yourself, ask yourself a lot of questions, because it shouldn't be like as disgusting as it is. But I'm sure other entrepreneurs are like that too. Like, if you think about the stories of people from the book that I read, Shoe Dog, about Phil Knight, he was the same, just like obsessed. And I got no social life. That's the other thing. That's the other part of it. I'd love to say, oh yeah. Sometimes I can convince myself, and I have convinced myself that like I love my own time. Like, I do a lot of shit on my own. Have my wife and my baby, but like compared to my old life, I was asking myself the other night, like, am I a little bit lonely? And I was like, I just wasn't sure. I don't know. Maybe I am, because I don't socialise. And I was actually having this conversation with myself like yesterday, doing like a little diary in my notes, because when you put it down, you get a lot clearer on it, and you can look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's why. And then I booked my trip to Nashville earlier, and there all my mates are there, and I'm just like, fuck, I just need it. I haven't had it in forever. But yeah, there's little slice of different side of it for you guys, but it's all still good.